Madam Clerk.
Okay. Our next delegation, item C, Mr. Moses Todd, representing I Love Augusta regarding addressing media information and character assassination by TAP in defense of Commissioner Stacy Pulliam.
Mr. Todd, thank you for being here, sir. For the record, please state your name and address.
Moses Todd, 2747 Deansbridge Road, Augusta, Georgia.
Thank you, sir. You have 5 minutes.
Yes. I probably won't need 5 minutes, Mr. Mayor. I'm going to talk about something that you brought to the commission when you come here. That was mutual respect, civility, and civil discourse. And I want to say that, many of you up there on the back of the dais I've supported, and some I've worked against. And, that's just a matter of a record. Miss Stacy Pulliam, I didn't know her before she ran, and I supported another candidate. I don't think there could be a finer commissioner on the board than Miss Pulliam. And as I've observed the last, few months on how some of the ladies on the commission is treated, and that's not just Miss Pulliam, that Miss McKnight also. I think that it's a disservice to this community that we don't have civil discourse with our commissioners. And there's misinformation that's in the media as far as TAP go, or the Augusta Press go. And I know I could have wrote a letter to the editor to the Augusta Press, or wrote a letter to the publisher, Mr. Joe Edge. But I think it's important for this community to get the information right. I understand, when it's a column, or whether it's Sylvia Cooper or John Clark, and I understand political satire. And there's a place for it in our community. But there is not a place for character assassination and opinions that's not based on facts that was reported in the local press, or that's not a matter of public record. And I think it's time for our media friends to stop trying to set the narrative or influence the outcome of issues down here and report the news. Whether good news or bad news, just report the news. And I think it's time for civility. It's time for civil discourse with all involved. I subscribe to the Augusta Press and to the Augusta Chronicle. I read the articles. I sometimes comment on the stories. And I try to do it in a civil manner and not make accusations against the staff of the Augusta Richmond County government or legal counsel or commissioners. There's commissioners that I disagree with. I have no permanent enemies or friends, just permanent principles. And I believe in transparency. I think that's important for government. But we need to do better 52 weeks of the year, not just 51. I noticed that we usually get on our best behavior during Masters Week. We need to try to make that behavior last 52 weeks. Ms. Pulliam didn't ask me to come down here and voice my opinion in support of her. Matter of fact, I didn't even talk to her about it. But the comments that's allowed in the comment section of the Augusta Press, they have a code of conduct as far as comments. Some of them accuse the county attorney and Ms. Pulliam of being in a relationship. And that's ridiculous.
Mr. Todd,
Well-
let's stay on the matter here, okay?
Yes, I'm on the matter. I'm on the matter of Augusta Press and civility as far as this government go
Well,
and as far as this community go.
thank you. I think that's a matter that is probably more appropriate that you take up directly with the Augusta Press.
Well, there's that possibility. But this was the platform, Mr. Mayor, to do it and to talk about civility around, between the commissioners, civil discourse as far as the commissioners go, and the way that some of the commissioners is treated by the press in this community. And believe me that I'll just tell you like I told Billy Morris, I hope you're not scared of me because I'm darn sure not scared of you. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Thank you, Mr. Todd, for being here. I appreciate it. There's no one in the queue. Madam Clerk, let's continue.